What up, John? All right. I need another arc window. We should probably unlock that. Man. Sneaking some effect into a work project right now. Let's go. What's up, Shreyas? Actually, I need to reset my Homebridge server. First thing. That's suspicious. Is my Homebridge server down? No. What's the correct command to SSH into a Homebridge server on my home network? What up, Costa? Why do I need a CMS? Because I'm building this nonprofit site to hand over to like the nonprofit. I don't really want to touch it after I build it. What up? How do I say your name? Is it Sri? Esri? Sreen? What's the right way to pronounce that? Let's try this. Aha. Maybe. Search my network for it. I don't even know what ARP is. Nice. Morning. Claude can do anything. Let me get file split right twit. There we go. Like that. 40. No cam today? Is my cam off? Damn it. Hold on. This sometimes happens and I don't know why. There we go. That's more better. In fact, we can probably move this down a little bit. There we go. Great go live message. You like that? Bro, why is this so hard to find? I guess I could do I could just do a dig a homebridge.local. Right? Shouldn't that hit? Because we can log in here. I should get the IP right there. So, all right, get out of here, Claude. We want to do SSH pi at that host key verification. Oh, God. Got it, chat. All right, we want to sudo hb config. Professional unemployed streamer. That's right. Didn't you add Homebridge to Etsy host? I don't know if I did. I need to. Oh. Yo. They need OpenTUI. All right, let's update that. Color chosen by a blind person. I thought I was unemployed, the unemployed writing TypeScript. We're all the unemployed writing TypeScript. All right, let's get Astro docs up, astro.build, and we want to get the payload CMS docs up. Documentation, installation, great. Am I dropping frames? Let me check. No, I'm not dropping any frames. Everything looks good on my side, 3. What are we building? We are building a, hold on. I think we're good here. Can I get out of this? All right. I'm just gonna restart this now. Reboot. Is that what it's called? Sudo reboot. All right, cool. That should come back up. What happened to the Splitwise project? I finished it. It was running. It's been running for months. It's open source too. I actually, funny enough, I shut it down last week because Justine and I merged budgets and we don't need it anymore. But I did open source it when I was on Swix's stream this past weekend. So all the code is right here, and this is like a pretty good repo for like a real effect code base. Some good stuff in here. Yeah, there's some good stuff in here. Nice. All right, dang, the freaking I'm surprised that my integrations are still working. I haven't touched I haven't touched my FlyIO stuff for like quite a while. And actually, that could be a fun project. I've got like 2 or 3 projects we could do. We could move where we could rewrite my Slack integrations to use like Effect 4.0 and host it on a different platform. All right, simmer down. It's not that impressive. Dude, yeah, I did watch the Mexico race. Those first like 3 laps were wild. I think my favorite part of the lap or the part of the race was Ollie Behrman racing Max. That was fuego. Master. Master. When I was how old was I? Was I able to drive yet? I was 15 or 16, but I snuck out to go to a Metallica concert in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. V4 is public, but it's not published, John. It's at the effect small repo. Effect small. What up, disgruntled dev? Oh, maybe there is. I am currently unemployed, disgruntled. My last day at Vercel was Friday, and then I start my new gig on November 17th. All right, we're good here. That's reset, so let's go update plugins. Effect still doesn't click for me. Is there any quick guide to quickly see the benefits or something? I think it's more of the thing, something you have to build like something pretty real with to really get a sense for it. Yeah, I got another job offer that I couldn't say no to. So that's what we're doing. If you would have told me a month ago that I'd be leaving Vercel, I would have called you crazy, but sure enough, here we are. Dylan starting work at NASA? No, I've already done my government work. All my side projects are nonprofits. Let's see here. Where's Homebridge? Let's go ahead back here. What was this? Oh, all right. Let's go update plugins. We'll update you. Yeah, continue. What version of Node are we on here? What up, Kraut? Did this actually fail? Bundled install episode. Try. Here we go. I am a free man now. I mean, I am married, but I'm an unemployed man now. For a hot moment. Yo, what? No, I don't want to do that. Whatever, hold on. Can we at least run this update? Oh shit, I didn't realize the Vercel AI move impacted you. If it did, closing my Vercel accounts. What do you mean? Vercel AI move impacted me. I left Vercel on my own accord. I didn't think Vercel paid me to leave. Bro, what is happening here? I just want to update my Homebridge. Bro, I've never had this much of an issue trying to update this thing. Segmentation fault. It's failing a... No, we're not. Although I am going to start playing video games more often, but I probably won't stream them. Did this work? Directory not empty. Rename varlib homebridge no modules. All right, we're going to try to fix this here. There's like directories that are cooked. I need to add my public key to known hosts. So it's in varlib. Let's just go there. Varlib homebridge. Change directories into node modules, and then we'll list, and we'll just rm-rf homebridge dummy. We'll start with that. All right, so theoretically, all right, so that just completely dummy. We want to download latest. All right, so that worked. So if I go up a directory, I should be able to do, what is it, npm upgrade, bring. Is it cooking? What's happening right now? Isn't it? There we go. Just a baby CPU. It's up to date. Can I just npm upgrade all? Will that upgrade all my dependencies? And before we're all broken down. Probably a pretty good chance, Grout. Not gonna lie. I wonder if that killed my automations. So I got half a gig left. think I might have nuked. Oh, arrived home. Yeah. No, I had those. Okay, that's still good. Alright. What's up?
I'm gonna leave.
Okay.
Can I mute you for just 1 second?
I don't know if it'll work. Oh, it is. You're unmuted, by the way.
Yeah, definitely would never leak my email multiple times in the same stream. Would never.
I would never. I didn't. It's not what happened.
Do you know, because I've used your laptop for the hair and makeup stuff, you also leaked the hair and makeup email?
Yeah, no, I saw that. That's a business email. It's all public.
Well, yeah, but...
Our emails, like, you can find anything about us.
Yeah, but, okay, don't say it.
I just did.
Well, stop.
Oh, okay.
I don't want people finding us or, I don't know, anything. Okay, I'm going to work. Goodbye.
Okay, goodbye. I'll be unemployed today, so.
Oh, you will?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Does that mean,
Nope.
Does that mean I get to come home to a clean house and cook dinner?
Nope.
What the fuck? Then what's all of this for? I'm the breadwinner now.
Oh, you're the breadwinner
I'm
now?
the breadwinner now. I'm the breadwinner for like 3 weeks. Let me have my
Listen,
moment.
I have to, I get to file for unemployment for 3 weeks.
I'm the breadwinner for 3 weeks though. So let's go.
Oh, I didn't know there was a terminal in this. That would have made life easier. Alright, let's reboot this thing.
Also, he leaked my stuff. I'm almost positive of it before we were married, so this is nothing new.
Yeah, whatever. Justine's the breadwinner.
Thank you. This is probably the only time in my life I'll be able to say I'm the breadwinner. So, I'll take it. Clip it. Who is Archwood? I can't.
Who's Archwood?
Who is Archwood? Okay, but for real, I'm leaving.
Alright, goodbye.
If you want a job for the day.
I don't.
Oh. The light bulbs in the bathroom could be changed.
We don't even have light bulbs, do we?
I don't know, actually. I can stop and get some on my way home. And that can be tomorrow's job.
Alright.
Because then I can stop at Target and get those nerds that were so good. Oh, okay. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Hide light groups. Hide the switch to turn the siren of the ring alarm. Do I want any of these? Give over register as a triggered alarm. No. Hide camera light. Doorbell switch. Hide camera siren switch. Hide this. switch that allows you to turn on the siren of the ring alarm. Enable this. Your Siri commands you don't care about having this switch. I want that. We're gonna save that. All right, let's reboot this thing. Theoretically, when this comes back up, I should be able to turn on and off the two key lights that I have beside me. So let's go to accessories, and I have is this doing anything? Am I able to control it? All right, so that one turned off. Right did not. Right is not working. Why is the right not working? Can I turn off the right from here? I can. Why is this? Chat, what's happening? Yo, what up, Typecraft? What's up, buddy? I would never kraut. There's no way I would do this wrong. That's good. That is not. How do I debug this? All right, we're gonna get Claude. Claude's coming in to cook. I wonder if it's like a router thing. It could be a router thing, right? El Gato. All right, this is the one that's not working right now. I'm gonna grab that MAC address. LAN 2, everything looks the same. Would that be in firewall? Packet filter? Oh God, I'm never gonna remember this. Do I have this in my notes? Notes. Can I just look at my notes? Router, ATT. God damn it. All right, hold on. I'm gonna go take a screenshot of this code quick. I'll be right back. All right, okay. Oh, honey. You're okay. Good girl. What are we listening to? I almost guarantee this was requested by Kraut. This feels Krauty. All right. This is why I'm not a DevOps engineer, everybody. All right, let's create a new note so I don't have to ever do this again. Secure note. Stream offline in 3, 2, 1. I hate unemployed people. They cost us so much. I am filing for unemployment. So you already found a new gig and just have 3 weeks of downtime? Yep, that's correct. Let's say this is going to be ATT router, device access code. I should probably blur my screen, huh? That would be good. I don't know how sensitive that. Are you going to spoil where you work next? I can't share quite yet where I'm going, but if you knew where to look, you could probably find signs. I would give that hint. But I will share. I will share as soon as I can. And 1, 5, 5. All right, I think that's right. So you close that, do that. Great. NSA again, or their budget counterpart, ICE. I'm starting a hosting company, and he's gonna vibe code it. Yep, that's true. Anders is still gonna be my support person. There are probably, you might be able to figure out based on some information on Twitter. There's also another app that somebody figured it out on. Dude, I was cooked yesterday on freaking Vercel. My account was so fucked. We're back to this. It's been a hot minute since I've heard this song. I might get to write some Effect TS. I will say my new employer is definitely more interested in Effect than my former employer. He's wearing it up. I will confirm that it is not effectful. As much as I would love to work for Effectful. Where is the thing that I know I have like a freaking MAC address list thing somewhere in this. MAC filtering. All right, let's undo that. And we got the MAC address from, no, we got the MAC address over here. So if I go here, no, that's not where I got it. Hint is whatever branding he's wearing, reverse that and you have it. What's the opposite of effect? Cause? Cause and effect? Oh my God. That's why the podcast is called what it's called. I just had a come to God moment. Bro, I have no idea what's going on. Anders, what does DHCP allocation do? This is just like automatic assignment of IP addresses on my home network, right? Like, do I want to do this? Yeah. We'll give it 69. And then we'll take this one and we'll allocate and we'll do 70. Yeah, the best, I don't have Google Fiber yet, I don't think. Let me check. Google Fiber check. Gonna just go ahead and blur that. Yeah, I don't have Google Fiber yet, and AT&T is better than the other option. All right, do we still see this? God damn, why is this not? So what happens? Oh, did Teach just go live streaming effect? Nice. I'll rate him in a little bit. I want to get the foundations of some stuff working here. I think I am in bridge mode, aren't I? Maybe I'm not. I was having issues recently and I had to turn off bridge mode. I don't remember. I fucking hate all of this. All right, whatever. I'm over it. I'm over it, chat. All right. Let's go ahead and get out of this. Actually, I want to check a Twitter DM real quick. All right. AT&T wasn't playing nice with All right. How did you originally get introduced to Effect? I was working a job in Ocaml, and I kept having this really annoying reply guy in my tweets. I think his name was like Michael Arnaldi. I think he's the first employee that Kit Langdon, who's the creator of Effect, hired. And when I switched to Vercel and writing TypeScript again, I decided to learn it. All right. Now, do you guys think we start with Astro, or do you think we guys start with Payload? I'm pretty sure they have a documentation guide on using Payload. Start with PHP. That's where I'm going, guys. I'm going to work at Laravel Cloud. I worked on a payload Astro project. I started with Astro, but I split it to a monorepo since payload runs next. Yeah. So the admin dashboard would be running its own next app. He already told us yesterday he's going to do an OnlyFans. It's true. So I just spent 10 minutes investigating. It's not actually Laravel Cloud. I'm joking. Here we go. This is what I want. Ew, I have to set up Mongo. That's gross. I don't think this seems not what I want. Are there features here for publishers, for creators, for business? Probably doesn't seem what I want. Can you tell us the tech stack? Mostly TypeScript. Mostly full stack TypeScript with probably a bit of Go and the potential for some C++ and Rust. But mostly full stack TypeScript with probably Go now and then. You can host payload yourself. There's also Butter. I've heard about Butter CMS before recently, I feel like. Oh, that's ugly as hell. No, we're going payload. Payload seems good. All right, where was this payload? All right. We want to configure Astro for your payload CMS collection. All right, so we are probably going to need to... All right, let's just start this project here. Is the company bigger or smaller than Vercel? It's bigger than Vercel. What's the name of this nonprofit? It is something house. Danielle House. All right, so let's say maker Danielle. How do you spell Danielle House? Danny Ellie House. Danny Ellie House. Oh fuck! I didn't realize I was still blurred. I'm sorry. I'm still I'm a recovering not streamer for 2 months. OnlyFans is bigger than. OnlyFans is maybe it's probably how many staff members? How do you know how many staff members OnlyFans has, Anders? I ignore you, Kraut. That hasn't changed. That's pretty impressive. I'm not gonna lie. All right. So let's make a mono repo with, does Bun have tooling for mono repos yet? Bun mono repo support. Bun's package generator supports NPM workspaces. This allows you to split a code base into multiple distinct packages. All right, so let's do a little bun init in here. Does it? All right, maybe we'll do something different then. Maybe we'll still just use PNPM. All right, we'll just use PNPM. PNPM. Well, I don't really need it for much. We're gonna try bun. So let's just do it. YOLO bun init dot blank. And then we're going to go into package JSON. Let's do a little lazy update. I do need to check into updates for snacks. I haven't looked what's happened in that plugin ecosystem for a while. I would like to catch up there. 42 of them and they generate, that is insane. Like, that is pretty insane. What up, Ishal? Oh, time for our throat meditation, everyone. Bro, the past 3 weeks, Kraut, I should have been listening to this song multiple times a day because I was stressed out of my mind with this whole job thing. Let's see here. Private, true. Okay, that looks good. Workspaces. We're going to do packages, packages slash, and we also want apps slash. To add dependencies between workspaces, use workspace star. Great. That seems like good enough for me. Yeah, I mean, I was off for 2 weeks because of my wedding, but I was still interviewing and exiting the Triangle company. As a software engineer, and use my dev API key for debugging purposes. I did not have to really interview. I was approached with this job offer. I talked with many people at this company as part of the process, but I didn't like go through technical rounds or anything like that. All right. Astro with Bun. Bun create Astro? That seems fire. All right, so let's go and do, we'll say this is going to be, I don't know, let's just call this Danielle house for now. And we'll open a terminal down here. We're gonna make directory, we're gonna make packages, and we're gonna make apps. And we're gonna change directories into apps, and we're gonna do a little bun create Astro. I don't know if you guys caught that autocomplete there, but whoops. where should we create your new project? Dot. A basic, yeah, sure, we'll do that. Yeah, we'll do that. No.
Functions describe the world.
This was the first time in my career that I haven't had to go through like technical rounds and stuff, and that like, yeah, like this team specifically sought me out and specifically wanted to hire me. Like they knew, like they watched the ship I did with domain search and other work I've done and wanted to hire me. And they made it worth my time, and I'm very excited. So let's see here. We got all that. If I go back, packages. So packages B. Okay. Can I share dependencies between workspaces? Some of them might have watched my streams. There's a good chance that I will be able to stream more of my work, depending on what I end up working on. I have a lot more, I'm stepping into a more senior role with a lot more breadth and depth. Thanks, Fubar. I was actually a senior engineer at Vercel. I was a staff engineer in a role before Vercel. I was supposed to be hired as a staff engineer at Vercel, and then at the last moment, some things changed, and then I never ended up getting promoted. But I got hired as a principal engineer at the new job. Bro, I would not say that I'm 10x of anybody in this chat. I'm sure you're a goat, keyboard cowboy. All right, so we got that cooking. Let's hop over to I've worked with Dylan. He's great if you want to bug deploy. It's true. I my response to that, Anders, is this tweet right here. Me going into incident review. Well-typed programs can't be blamed. Listen, you can't discount domain knowledge, and not the kind of domains I worked with previously. Oh, I want to like that tweet. Where was that tweet? I feel so strongly about that. All right. Build an app with, so we should have an app running then, right? So if we do like bunx -- bun astro dev, this is gonna cook. Is this gonna launch? All right, so we're 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. All right, so we got an app running. That's good. What is this thing down? Oh, this is, oh, when did this? This is nice. Okay. Okay, Astro, I wasn't familiar with your game. That was honestly you and I think the issue is elsewhere. I'm on track to make Sweet 3 in December. Let's go, Jacob. I work in a heavy typed language and some other jerk normally passes me string. Do you work in Java, Keyboard Cowboy? My director told me recently, and it's not wrong, getting a promotion is because you know more. It's because you know where to find it. I agree with that. No, custom language. Oh, damn. Cerner command language. Oh, of course I can't. Cerner command language. Proprietary scripting language developed by Cerner Corporation, uses within healthcare information. Seizes pattern after SQL. Drop program hello world to go create program. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This looks so good. I don't know yet, Saigama. I haven't used Astro for like a couple years now. This looks so good. I don't know why this isn't more mainstream. All right. So we've got our Astro docs. It's just guide, start, welcome, getting started. Here we go. Where do you plan to host the Astro site? I don't know yet. Not for sale? We'll see. I can't put it on Hetzner because I am banned from Hetzner. So that's a cool thing that happened. They asked me to verify my identity and upload my passport. So I uploaded my passport, and then within like 2 minutes of uploading my passport, I was banned. I mean, that might be fair, but all right, I want to get started. Astro's main features. Okay, islands are component-based web architecture, great, UI agnostic, awesome, server first, cool, content collections, perfect. Astro's design, yep, that's great. By contrast, okay, server first, yep, blah, blah, blah. Okay. They do something with hydration that I used to know, but I don't know. By default, Astro will render every UI component to just HTML and CSS, stripping out all client-side JavaScript automatically. This may sound strict, but this favors what keeps Astro okay. Turning any static UI component into an interactive island requires only client star directive. We love directives. Astro then automatically builds and bundles your client-side JavaScript. It's now interactive. So this creates an island, I guess. Okay. Server islands are a way to move expensive slow server side of the main rendering process. So islands are kind of like PPR, I guess. All right, build a blog. Great. Blah, blah, blah. I don't want to... What is this? I was banned from Hetzner. Yeah, that's what happened, exactly. Oh, there was a talk a couple years ago. What is her name? Is that the first React rally? I was there. I'm gonna find this talk. She was building an app for a nonprofit, like an orphanage in Africa, and she had to do like a bunch of local first React rally. This would have been like 2017, 2016, 2017, 2016, 2017. Or it wasn't React Rally. It was what's the other React React conferences. Dude, I'm never gonna find this. This is gonna be so stupid. Alright, I gotta go calm the dogs down. Hey, what are we doing? How about we relax? None of that. Calm yourself. Calm down or be calm down. Calm down or be calm down. It's the rules. Good boy, Bodie. You're a handsome boy. You guys are gonna listen to relaxing music. Oh my god. Okay. Dude, I went to this conference and I'm never gonna find it. You know what? I feel like her name was Chloe. We can probably use Claude. Let's go to my good boy Claude. I went to a React conference in SF in 2017-ish. And there was a talk by someone, I think, whose name was Chloe, maybe? About offline / local first React for a orphanage in Africa. Can you find the talk and conference name for me? It's one of my favorite talks of all time. It's so good. It wasn't React Rally. It was fucking... local first React Chloe. Let's try that. Not Chloe Bailey. I don't think that's her name. These aren't it. Local first React Africa orphanage. I can see her clear as day. It wasn't React Conf. It was not React Conf or Chris Bolin. Bro, I used to work with Chris Bolin. I love Chris, dude. He's my boy. He was my VP of engineering when I was at Formidable. It was not React. Of course, I can't interrupt. Dude, I swear her name is Chloe. Piss. Fuck. This is gonna piss me off, guys. This is gonna drive me crazy right now. React conferences in SF 2017. Was it React Summit? No, it wasn't React Summit. It wasn't JS Conf. Maybe it's 2018. Flexport sponsored it. I remember that. Reactathon. Okay, it was Reactathon. 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 I went like the original Reactathon. 2018. Real World React. Yeah. That doesn't look right. Just read chat. No, these aren't it. Did someone say Reactathon? There we go. Sophie Shoemaker. That's who it is. React off the grid. I found it. This talk right here. So good. Just talked about using like service workers. Like, she was doing local first stuff the OG way before it was cool. It was such a cool talk. Let me grab the link for this. Damn, Chloe and Sophie. Whatever, I was close. I think she's on Twitter too. Let me find Sophie She may... Her name was Shu. Wise Cobbler. Yeah. See if she's still on Twitter. Yeah. She's an engineer at Box now. Hasn't tweeted for a hot moment, but this is her handle. Send her the clip of you trying to find her. You guys can go for it. You can probably find the back of my head in this video somewhere. Okay, sorry for that tangent. That was gonna drive me crazy if I couldn't find it. Bye, Anders. Okay, that all looks good. Write your first lines of Astro. Great, yeah. Store your repository online. Okay, create a repository. Oh, this is for Git. Deploy your whatever. Pages. Okay, create a new Astro file. Pages. I'm assuming the pages directory has semantic meaning. Your first Markdown. Ah, it supports Markdown. That's kind of nice. Post to Markdown. Okay. All right, how does this work? Page title. So is that in like front matter? Yeah. Okay. All right, I can fuck with this. This all makes sense. I want to use Tailwind for sure. All right, that's making sense. Let's pull up V0 because we started cooking on this yesterday. There's a Tailwind plugin. All right, let's check that first. Tailwind. Should probably do Tailwind 4. I haven't done anything with Tailwind 4 yet. Deprecated. Styling God. So we can do, come in here, we'll do a bunx add, bunx astro add Tailwind. And then we need to go to apps, source, styles, create that, and we want to make a global.css. And in here, we're going to say @import Tailwind CSS. Yes. 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 Okay. Great. Write that, and then we want in our layouts, our main layout, we want to, in our front matter, import our, didn't it say it was going to do something? Oh, it told me to do that. Right, okay. We're gonna go up here, and I guess we do front matter. How many dashes are in the front matter? 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Open that up. Import. This is gonna be /styles/global CSS. Great. All right, got that. That looks good. That should have made some other scripts for me. So add tailwind support to an earlier. I actually don't even know the differences between Tailwind 4 and 3. Oh, you're right. Dude, are we gonna get nerd sniped on that right now? We're gonna get nerd sniped on that. Is it in here? Or is it in my color scheme? I think I can get rid of this line here. Dude, I hate that I can't select in this stupid, it's oil plugin file. All right, let me just grab this from my other screen. All right. Float. I think I can get rid of this guy here, to be honest, as well. Shanks. Yeah. I wonder if the Capuchin plugin has integrations. Do we have a list of integrations in here? All right, so oil's not in here. That's all right. So you put in yours key maps. Confirmation. What haven't I done in one arrow? I haven't taken a sip. Is that what I haven't done? begins. This is functionally the same thing, Vishal. I guess I could move all of this basically up here. Key maps, control. I don't even know what that key map is or why I did that. I need to go back through some of this. Let's quit, and then we'll go here. All right, there we got a border. Fixed. Perfect, great. We fixed it. All right, back to apps. We have, how does Tailwind 4 do their config? Let's go here first, and we have this here. So here's the kind of design it's cooking on right now. And the actual website is Danielle. It's in CSS using CSS variables. Cool. Let's see here. DanielleHouse.org. I have, oh, Jesus Christ.
It's the gospel of the camel. I speak the gospel of the dunes.
Okay, Melv.
The sand is
What's up,
in
Kyle?
my veins.
Thanks, buddy. Look at
Come
this.
ride a camel
This is
with
so
me
bad. It
today.
doesn't collapse. All right. So we need to rebuild a form that submits somewhere. We need to... This is probably just a link, right? Like to a PDF. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. All right. God, this is rough. Oh, we're missing a story. Support. Guest info. All right. We definitely want some of that. All right, what's our page looking like right now? Follow Bashal. Give this a star. Close that. All right, we definitely want these. This feels good. Do they advertise this information on their site? I don't think that's on here at all. I think it made that shit up. Our mission, our home. Oh, God, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay, there's a lot of low-hanging fruit here. Let's see here. Vectorize AI. I want to delete the background. Can I do that on this tool? We'll deal with that later. I don't really need that right now. We'll deal with that. I want to get the main layout. So, God, this site is so hard. Sorry, just got here. What, was that V0 like a rough draft? Yeah, I just had to take a first shot yesterday. A home away from home during medical journeys. Is that even accurate? Like, I want to use some of their God, this menu is pissing me off. Place that feels like home. I don't want to create that much new copy for them. Our mission. Seeking outpatient respite during medical crisis. Outpatients. All right. To make a difference. Place that feels like home, a place with warmth and caring. I'm trying to think about the best way to get all right, let's do something like this where we'll put these side by side. That's not what I wanted. How did that come over to the other space? That was stupid. There we go. All right, and here, let me get a Twitch chat on this monitor so I can at least see. I like the general theme and theme, call to action, buttons, and layout. But we can probably our mission. I don't know where they got this information from. Like, this would be cool to have, but I want to make sure it's true. And I don't see anything that yeah, I think it made this up. Remove the stats under our mission. We want small sections on the home page for our story, our mission, our home. How we help get involved. I do like some of these. We need individual pages for our story. What's this have under it? Not really. Guest stories. We do have testimonials. So testimonials. Our mission. We probably want about us / staff. Dude, I did watch this. That was sick. That was sick, wasn't it? Amex asked, hey Dylan, what would you tell someone starting front end? Learn the language or the framework first? I would say just jump in and start building something you want to build that you think is cool. Our supporters. Thanks to our 2016 donors. Bro, they're getting cooked. Maybe this does our story. I want to give this page still a decent. We probably want a volunteer page. Volunteer. Support, donation, and wish list. Is the angel campaign still going? Yes, we could do like news or blog. What would you call that? News? Just been on the Red Bull F1 experience tour at their headquarters. Oh, dude, that's sick. How was it? All right. Under our mission, I want to use this. Make the what would you even call this? I would call this like the make the H1 instead of all right, let's start there. Hi, Morgan. Amazing you get to walk around all their cars from 05 plus inside the factory. Dude, that's awesome. Okay. I'm probably gonna have this. This is probably still in Tailwind 3, if I had to guess. I'm gonna have it upgraded to Tailwind 4, and then we're gonna start porting this over to Astro. Hey Morgan, can you do, I don't know if you got like 5 minutes or something, but this logo right here, could you like remake this in like a similar style that isn't pixelated and garbage as all hell? Right here. This is a nonprofit that Beckley's on the board of, and they're getting hosed by the company that's building and managing their website. So I'm rebuilding it so they can host it and manage it for free. And maybe like this angel thing too. They seem to use like this angel thing pretty frequently. I don't know if that's an image. Open image, new tab. Yeah, so like that angel thing. I can probably just get that out to an SVG. Did you look at uberspace.de? I did not. What is this? Oh, it's a hosting platform? Interesting. That's kind of cool. I can go look at the original prompt. The original prompt I had Claude generate, which is whatever this is. Oh yeah. I had Claude analyze the website. All right, so what we got now? This should be... All right, this is updated. Daniel, temper... We can probably... We can grab this and we can go into design mode maybe. How do I get into design mode? Design. We want a find this element. Save, and then let's say add a second paragraph tag around our goal is to provide love, blah blah blah. Like this isn't even up to date. Yikes. I don't think there's a partners thing, is there? Yeah, we can remove this section. You can remove the our partners section. No, I'm not gonna vibe code the entire thing. I just kind of want to get like the foundation down, and then we're gonna start porting it over to Astro. Yeah, Morgan. I can Morgan, if you click the button, the rewards button or the bits button, you can go to request Spotify and put a Spotify song link in. But I'll play it. You want from these heights. Add the queue. And we'll just next it. Sorry if somebody requested Linkin Park there. Oh, fuck, Bashal did. I just skipped Bashal's song. We'll go back. Oh, fuck, I really fucked this up. Oh, God. Let me add the queue. Heavy is the crown. Add the queue. All right, now we're cooking. Unemployed life is good. So we gotta donate now. That looks fine. We can remove. How do I delete that? Can I just? I actually did exactly what I wanted to do. All right, that's great. There's probably a little bit too much padding at the bottom of these. Let's make this like 100. Let's consolidate. I want to get out of this. How do I get out of this mode? Fuck. I don't. Consolidate the get involved and volunteer opportunity sections. I just did see someone who had issues with Vercel domains and thought of tagging you. You'll have to tag Anders. What was the problem, out of curiosity? Let me look at the code. Good God. Tailwind. All right, we are on Tailwind 4. That's good. So I should be able to just yoink this and put this in my... All right, this looks like a pretty good start here. Yeah. All right, so let's close out. this, yeah. And we're gonna come over here and we'll come into here and we want to go to I don't think I need the dark theme. We can probably just nix dark. Tailwind animate CSS. I guess we can install that. What does this do? Does anyone know? What up, Koba Josh? Thank you, thank you. Mostly keeping the same copy, yeah. I don't think this is using any animation, is it? Ooh, that's ugly. Is that just because it's mobile? People use TW animate CSS nowadays. Okay, that doesn't seem like it ever created a menu. All right, we're gonna say the side menu, the sidebar menu looks like dog shit. Horrible padding and margins and all around bad. Fix it. I can probably speak for the chat that we like the unemployed Dylan more than the employed Dylan. Yeah, unemployed Dylan streams at least. Listen, the past from like August 10th to September 29th, dude, I was working 14-hour days, 7 days a week, and fucking grinding myself to the ground to get domain shipped. That's why I stopped streaming, is because I needed to use the time in the morning to work. And then in October, after we shipped, I was off of work for wedding stuff, and now I accepted a new job. All right, let's see how this ended up looking. Still looks terrible. I only have 2 messages left today. Still looks terrible. Use best practices from Shad CN menu bars. Ultra think. I become employed Dylan again on the 17th of November. I should be able to continue streaming. My work-life balance should be quite a bit better. And I will have more opportunities to work on open source than I previously did. You know that you're asking AI to use bug strategies, which... Alright, that looks much better. I can fuck with that. I kind of hate I hate that green color. But we can deal with that later. That's fine. Alright. Alright, we can cook with this. The thing with doing open source is like, you can't do open source because you want to do open source. Like, the only way open source works is if you're building something you care about for yourself, or like contributing to a project you use and care about. Like, if you just like force yourself to try to make open source, like, it's never gonna work. I want to get rid of some of this padding up here. We can fix that on our own. This can be probably like even like half that. Yeah. All right. All right. So we come into here, and now we need to go up to source pages. We have our index page, and we have this layout, which layout, what the fuck? Can I not go to definition on that? All right, there's probably an Astro language server. Yep. Great. All right, let's see if we got this working now. Pages, index.astro, LSP info, active clients, Astro, good. Okay, so we should have, there we go, great. Go to layout, this looks good. Let's change this to Danielle House. Is it the Danielle House? The Danielle House. The Danielle House gives us a slot. Okay, so that's how we do that. That makes sense. Let's go to our global styles. Go file, and we want to grab our styles over here. I don't think we need. We can get rid of these. That should have probably, maybe we do need that for the, come on, I want it out of design mode. All right, that's fine. That didn't do anything, great. I'm not convinced we need that. So let's just delete you. We can save that at layer base, whatever, we'll just grab all this. Yoink that, paste that there, put that in there, chart, I'm doubting we need all of this, but unknown rule theme. I don't know if that's true. We'll go back, pages, index, and then we have this welcome page, and we'll do let's just start throwing this together. Guess we can go into here. Meta. Components, welcome. Okay. We can delete that for now. And this uses, does this use JS? Yeah, this is JSX, obviously. So let's come in here and look at the page. I don't know. I just wanted to try something new. It seemed like it had a good. I'm mostly looking to like have a really easy time with wiring it up to a CMS. I'm gonna wire it up to payload CMS. So let's come in here and we're gonna do div, and we're gonna come in here and we're gonna say class. Is this how you do this in Astro? Class list? Noted, Morgan. Min H screen. Hello world. The fuck? Is that working? Four, three, two, one. Hello world. Does that have styling applied to it? I don't think that's how that works. All right, so let's go back to the Astro. How do I just use Tailwind? Yeah, let me try. Let's also say, hold on. I need to go here, LSP, Astro. It would be text, red. This is going to be an easier one to tell if it's working. And that's going to be at localhost 4321. 4321. Why did that? Okay. Nice. All right, we got that working. We're cooking. All right, we'll start with header. Let's go into components, and we'll say we can delete that, and we'll do header dot Astro. Save that, delete that, boom. Layouts, I'm gonna rename that, and we can come back up in here and do that. Back up in components, header, and in header we'll go to here. You can probably just copy most of this, to be honest. How do I use React? Do I need to use React? Possibly. So this is coming from ShadCN. I need to figure out how to get ShadCN working with this. Shad. Astro Shad CN. Okay, so I just have to like init. We'll see what the command line gives us. Down here, why can't I get down here? So it could be like bun x, bun astro, and we'll just say dash help. And what do we got here? We have add integration. Can I search integrations? Let's say add React, I guess. We'll try ShadCN first. Okay. Let's try React. All right, we got that. That's what it told us to do over here. And then we can add the following code to our tsconfig.
Functions describe the world.
Compiler options. We want base URL. That's going to be dot. And then we're come over here and we'll do paths. And that will be an array. And then we'll have @/star. And that is going to be, or wait, paths is this will become an array. And this has ./source/star. Okay, got that. All right, then we want to do copy this. I guess. Oh God, who am I getting rated by? Oh, what up, Tej? How was Effect today?
Functions describe
What up, Kit?
the world.
Can I do this here? Shout out at Tej. Thanks, Kraut. Well, hello, everybody. We are working on figuring out how to use Astro, and we are building a one of my best friends volunteers for a nonprofit called the Danielle House, which is a medical outpatient care thing in New York. The Danielle House. And right now, this website is this is a complete volunteer organization, and the company that they're paying to manage and host their website is quite frankly hosing them, and it's not great. So we are rebuilding this with a CMS and getting this so they can basically make edits themselves and host it for free rather than burning budget for a nonprofit on it. So that is what we're working on right now. And we've got a little mock-up from V0 that we're going to work on implementing in Astro. See you, Morgan. I could, Kit. I could, but I don't think anyone would use it. Unfortunately. Let me grab this. And we'll take it to right there, and then we'll move this over here. I need to make a raycast predefined setup.
Functions describe the world.
All right, so let's see here. We'll do, sure, neutral. What did it do in my global CSS? We can get rid of dark. We don't need dark themed. Delete that, delete that. We don't need that. Sure. That's fine. All right, that looks good. So now we have shadcn. This is twit, TWT. We need to install the sheet components for shadcn. So let's go grab those. Actually, I might be able to just grab this from the package.json. Is that in here? No. I hate that it doesn't have the shadcn stuff. We are. I am going to use the Shadsian CLI. I was just seeing if I had an easier win. Oh god, we got a second raid. Giacomo, how are we? I got to hang out with Jack in Boston, everyone, and he's one of my favorite people I've ever met. His conference talk was amazing. He's just as amazing in person as on stream and Discord. Let's see here. We want to go to Shadsian. We're at Shadsian. We need to grab the browser is Arc. Blocks. We want to look for sheet. So we know we need sheet. Okay, that's what that does. We are going to yoink that. Come over here. Not do that. I actually need to wrap up, y'all. I forgot I scheduled a call with somebody 3 minutes ago that I just got a push notification for. So we are going to re-raid. I appreciate everyone hanging out. We'll be back tomorrow. Who am I following? Is anyone online that I'm following? Prime's going. We'll raid Prime. Easy peasy. All right, y'all. Have a lovely Tuesday. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow morning. Or maybe even like later this afternoon if I get bored. I don't know. I'm unemployed. I got nothing to do.